possible good news on the government shutdown ending, as we just talked about, at least marginally good news. The Bible is really good news, and John 3:16 is especially really good news. The House, though, is slated to vote today on the Senate's bill to end the longest shutdown in U.S. history. The measure advanced out of the House Rules Committee, as Terrence told us, and is slated for the full vote later today. The Senate passed that measure. Actually, I think it was David that told us that. The Senate passed that measure that keeps government funded through January 30th and guarantees a vote on whether to extend Obamacare subsidies or not. Let's bring in Georgia Congressman Rich McCormick. Congressman, is the vote happening today? And what happens in the fact that we may be right back here in just a little over a month or two, right?
Heck, the thought of that just is sickening. We should vote later today. We're expecting probably around 4 p.m., but we haven't had an official announcement yet. I think they're still working out the details. It is expected to pass along party lines. You may have a couple Democrats come over. I do believe what you just said about the debate is actually very germane to what we're trying to get long term. It's very ironic when you have the Freedom Caucus talking about a one-year CR and the Democrats talking about shutting down the government. It's like opposite day or something. It's just a bizarre time in politics, but we need to debate what this is all about to begin with. This is about healthcare, the most expensive spending item in government, the most expensive thing that American families have every year. As a matter of fact, one of the guys, Warnock, and another guy, Ossoff, both in Georgia, both in vulnerable Senate seats, need to come to the table and debate this. I'll debate with both of them at the same time with one hand tied behind my back. I'm an ER doc. Let's have this debate about healthcare, the second most expensive thing to all businesses in America. They think that it's all about this, but since the Affordable Care Act, we have had an increase in premiums of almost 90% on average. Since the Affordable Care Act, the profiteering by big pharma, big insurance companies had gone up by about 230%. Since the big Affordable Care Act, we've had nothing but grief for all people who consume medicine. It's been horrible. Your deductibles, your co-pays, it's just been a disaster.